Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. I know I haven't streamed in a few days, and again, I am sorry, but I've got so much going on. One of the worst things of it is I'm broke, and I'm trying to figure out how to not be broke. So yeah, we're doing another live stream. What is this live stream, you may be asking? Wilbur Soot has finally released Soft Boy, and I have been waiting to watch this so that I could watch it with you guys so you guys can see my initial reaction to it, because I think all we ever heard, or at least what I only ever heard from it, was like bits and pieces of it. But now we get a music video with it too, along with it coming out. So yeah, I'm really excited. All right. Gonna go over here and share my screen. There we go. Guys, it's finally fucking here after all this fucking time. Oh my gosh.
We're no strangers to love.
Out!
You know the rules, and so do I.
Out! Out! This is my room! Get out! No boundaries whatsoever. Alright. I need to calm down. Psych. You know, I might as well just finish the rest of the soir. Let's get this started. Wind go. Oh. Girl, help, I can't swim. Oh, he made it to shore. It's an Ahigo hoodie! What? Yeah!
It's just one of those dreams where you're losing all your teeth. And if you think that it gets better, darling, take a look at me. I'm in too deep. It's the same dry ramen in a bowl I'm too lazy to clean. But I'm not drunk texting my ex anymore. Oh, my father could be proud of me. Still I won't where the cat is. I won't where the cat is. I won't where the cat is.
This is just a...
hoodie, it's a work of art.
Oh my gosh, you can see the green screen messed up. I wonder if you
I'm looking for a window to another world where I don't feel as lost and bored. I just don't want to be a soft boy anymore. I want to be yours. I'm living the dream. If you consider the dream to be haircuts and apathy, and if you think that I'll get better, darling, take a look at me. I'm in too deep. It's the same hairstyle that I've had since I was 17. And I don't know why. Mother, are you proud of me? Still I won't where the cat is. I won't where the cat is.
Use a fork! Or chopsticks at least! You look like a maniac!
It's not an Ahigo hoodie, it's a work of art. I get turned on by my reflection in passing cars. I'm looking for a window to another world where I don't feel as lost and bored. I just don't want to be a soft boy anymore.
Dude, Wilbur and I have the same freaking mic.
Wanna be yours.
It looks like it. It's not. We have different plugs here, but I am so freaking confused. No! No advertisements. Fuck off. Oh, I was about to be so freaking happy because I got this mic. Maybe 2 years ago? 3-ish, maybe? I know I got it for Christmas one year. I think it was almost 3 years ago. Yeah, it had to have been. I think it was. I don't know. But I was about to be so freaking happy because I almost thought that Wilbur and I had the same freaking mic. I wrote on it. That's upside down. It says, I'm queen. I rule. I don't know why I wrote on it. It's just words of motivation for me. But yeah. This mic right here. I'm a little bit sad though. Cause like it didn't have the same plug thing. So I don't know if it's the same mic or not. Probably not, because different plugs. But anyways, speaking of mics, I'm going to be getting a new one, a proper mic pretty soon. And I'm also saving up for my train of thought just derailed itself. I just had a whole factory reset. What the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, this song is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad it's finally out. The I won't wear the cat ears thing almost sounded like a message to us, because we used to always be telling him, put on some cat ears and like, stuff like that. And I have never seen Wilbur Soot put on cat ears. So, I won't wear the cat ears. It kind of fits with him because, he has been refusing to wear the cat ears for years. So, but yeah, I don't know, because like the song's definitely a vibe. I could definitely say that about it. Yeah, I like the song. I do. I'm so glad it's finally out. Freaking waited years for it. But I digress. It's a good song. I vibe with it. And Wilbur Soot, please wear the cat ears. Again, I'm sorry for not streaming as often as I used to. I've been really busy. Oh my gosh, you can see the bags under my eyes. I have not been getting good sleep recently, for reasons that are probably my own fault. To be fair, I have been staying up trying to find inspiration, because at the moment I have writer's block. After finishing, hello, ex-Bofa. Nice, welcome to my stream. Welcome. After I wrote the lyrics for the song that's going to be coming out in October, on October 22nd, which it will be my 2-year YouTuber, Twitch streamer anniversary. Oh my gosh, it's coming up so fast. I hope I can finish this song by then. yeah, after writing the lyrics for that song, I kind of hit kind of a writer's block. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take for me to finish season 2 of Apocalyptic Power. Um, but I'm hoping to maybe get it out. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna pull a Dream SMP and say it'll come out soon, because that way you guys don't know when it's coming out. It's definitely not happening soon, and you guys know that. uh, it's been a rough few weeks for me. Um, what else was I gonna say? Oh, and I'm also saving up for a new laptop. Well, not a new laptop. I'm saving up for an entire setup. Period. It's gotta be an actual setup. I might have to make more room on my desk for it, but it's gotta be an actual setup. Okay, I'm going to have 2 monitors. I'm gonna have a actual PC that is easy to take apart and clean, unlike my laptop. And I'm going to start streaming Minecraft again. Thank goodness. But that won't happen for a few months because the job I have at the moment, I don't really get as many hours as I want. It's good pay. Like, I get paid $11.50 an hour to stand at the front of a restaurant and hand out menus and silverware. But of course I do more than that. Like, you know, I roll silverware, help bust down tables and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a very tiring job. Any other games? You know what? Yes, actually. I will be doing more than Minecraft in the future once I get a proper PC. Because with a proper setup and everything, you know, a proper graphics card, a proper CPU, proper GPU, proper RAM, I'll be able to play games and live stream without any stream lag. Hopefully. The only stream lag that will happen will be because of Wi-Fi. So, you know, that's going to be great. I might be able to finish Alan Wake. Or maybe we could, like, I don't know. There are a lot of games that I do want to try playing, like Stray, or I don't remember the name of that game, but it's like it's supposed to be like a horror game where Call of Duty. Maybe I'm not really one for like shooter games all that much. I used to play Call of Duty Ghosts with my brother like all the freaking time until we got taken away because my brother started acting violent and my mom took it away as a punishment because she thought it was the cause of his violence. When as a matter of fact, it's not, because even after she took it away, he kept being all violent and ruined stuff. Turns out it was puberty and not the video game, Mom. But yeah, we did after a while my mom was like, "Okay, you guys can have the game back." And she went to go get it and she lost it. How old am I? I'm 19. I'm turning 20 in March. Hold on. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. I turned 20 in 6 months. Holy shit. And then it'll be only a year until I can drink. I'm kidding. I probably shouldn't drink as much as I want to, because I do come from I'm a possible, what is it? A possible fourth generation alcoholic? I shouldn't be joking about alcoholism. It's really a serious thing. It's nearly destroyed my family several times. My dad was able to fight it, get past it, and now he's a pastor. Yeah, good idea. Don't drink as much as you want to. Yeah. Yeah. I should definitely at least limit myself. Like I already don't really drink as much as I could, but like I only drink like on special occasions. And like the first time I ever really drank in front of my family was Hi! Welcome to the nest, Bofa. Welcome to the Nightingale. Wait, a pastor? Yeah, my dad's a pastor, and he's actually a really good one. Um, and he is a good man and a good father too. He has warned me a lot about what alcoholism can do, and he explained that sucks. And like I've seen the effects of it too, but I've also learned from my sister and my cousin and my other cousin and another cousin and my grandfather and another cousin and an uncle that alcoholism uh alcohol, you have to like control yourself. You have to have lots of self-control with alcohol, because if you don't, it can turn your life into a mess. So, you know, the worst kids are pastors' kids usually. That depends on what you mean by worst kids. If you're talking about uh like if the parents, if the pastor is super strict and it leads to the kid being more rebellious, like wild, yes. Yes. That is actually true. Cuz me and my sister, like we do the fun stuff. You know, alcohol. That's actually probably it. That's all that we do together. Um and but then my brother's a freaking prude compared to me and my sister. Like seriously. He is like the most innocent person in this family. More innocent than my 6-year-old niece, who knows more about what goes on behind my sister's doors than my brother does. And so like it's there are things that everyone in this family knows that my brother does not know. And I hope he never finds out. Um but yeah, I was about to tell a story. First time I was ever drunk around my family was last Thanksgiving, I think. Um we went to my papa dad's house, which is my dad's dad. And we went there to, you know, celebrate Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family. And my papa dad's girlfriend, who we will call Rose, um, she mentioned that there were 3 bottles of wine in the fridge. And I was like, oh, wine? And I had never had wine before. So I was like curious as to how it tasted. But it was, you know, 3 different wines, 3 different flavors, stuff like that. And I looked at my dad and I was like, can I have some? And he was like, that much. I didn't only have that much. I chose the strawberry wine. I poured that much. And then I chugged it back and poured that much without him noticing. So what was actually my second glass was actually my first glass. And it tasted so freaking good. It was so sweet. It tasted like strawberries. And I love strawberries. So, and then my cousin, who we will call Dill Pickle, which is actually her nickname. Dill Pickle brought pre-mixed vodka and Fireball whiskey. I had never had vodka before, and I really wanted to try Fireball whiskey. I had already had So You Like to Turn Up, yes, but unfortunately, I've only ever been to one actual party. Like, the one time I went to a high school party was after I had graduated high school, and some friends of mine that were still in high school, and yes, dill pickle. Some friends of mine that were still in high school were like, "Hey, you've never been to a party before, so do you want to come to this one with us?" I was like, "Yes," and we went, and I was there for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I had 2 twisted teas, and this one guy offered me a couple sips of some sort of gold platinum alcoholic canned drink. It was like maybe this tall. It was a tall can, and I was like just like barely tipsy. I could still walk straight, and I could still think. And I'm just like chilling, talking with some people, making friends and stuff like that. And then I see one of my high school friends running off into the garage. I'm like, "Dude, where are you going?" And I turn around, and there is a cop 5 feet away from me that I somehow did not notice had pulled up. And I was just like, "Oh." And then I turned around and I walked into the house because they can't go into your house without a warrant or your permission. So I walked into the house, and I wasn't the only kid hiding inside the house. All right. And then like the garage where the party was being held was in like the side, like on over here we have the front of the house, and then over here is like the side yard where the garage was. All right. And so I went into the garage, I went into the house, and then I went out through the front door because the mom was like, "Okay, you need to get these people out of the house. Everybody needs to leave." And so I was just like, "Okay." And then I walked to the front door. I walked out the front door, and then I just casually walked down the street. And then I got picked up by some strangers which they were actually really nice. They were there at the party. And they got me home. Well, not home. I could not go home. I told my parents I was spending the night at a friend's house, and then my friend proceeded to drop me off at the party and then went back home. And I walked down to this little corner gas station, and this couple pulled up, and they were like, "Hey, do you need a ride?" And I was like, "I'm just waiting on a friend." And they were like, "Okay, we'll stay here and make sure you don't get kidnapped or anything." And I was just like, "Okay." And then my friend wasn't picking up her phone. So, what I was just like, "Hey, do y'all know Tristan?" And they were like, "Tall, blonde, blue eyes." And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Yeah, we know her. Is that where you're staying tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, okay, hop in. We'll take you there." And so I hopped in, and they took me there. And when I got there, I was like, the alcohol, like, because whenever you drink, it, really great friend. Like, whenever you drink, the drunkenness doesn't just like slowly like go down in within an hour. No, you keep getting drunk and then it starts to wind down. So I was like kind of still tipsy and I got to my friend's house and I was like, "Hey, I'm back. The cops showed up." And she was like, "What?" And I was just like, "Yeah, but I didn't get cut." And she was like, "Okay, I'm getting you some food and some water." And so she sat me down on the couch, brought me an apple and some water. And I just like chowed down on that apple. We watched a movie. We got like halfway through the movie before she got bored and was like, "I want to go to sleep." And I was like, "Okay." I just got a text from my friend that invited me to the party that they just got home. I think I might go over there for a little bit and party a little bit more. And she was like, "Okay, but I'm not driving you." I was like, "Okay." And like by the time I did leave, like I was like mostly sober. So I walked to this other friend's house and we ended up going back to the house. Like me and the group that I was with at the party ended up walking back to the house where the party was. And because, like, one of the people in my little friend group knew one of the guys that had brought alcohol. And we ended up taking one of his ice chests with us back to our house. And then, the friend returned it the next day and all that. There were 3 Budweisers in it. I was like, "Oh, I wanted the one with the twisted teas." Because, like, us being the idiots that we didn't think to check if it was the one with twisted teas in it. No, it was the one with the beer that tasted like freaking piss. But, oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. You are on speaker and I am live.
Oh, that's nice.
Say hi to my chat. Bofa,
Hi,
this is
chat.
Natalie. Chat, this is Natalie.
What time do you go to work?
5. Well, I have to leave at like 4:20. Hey.
Okay.
All right.
I might come over.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So, anyways, oh my gosh, yeah. Beer is goated. Beer is a very acquired taste. Okay, it depends. It's kind of a taste that you have to get used to. I'm used to that's all you drink. Why? Mix it up once in a while, literally. Like, get like a margarita or something. Or one of my favorite drinks is actually a strawberry margarita or a frozen strawberry margarita. It's probably my favorite. Like, no, it is my favorite. Tequila! I love tequila. Tequila is good. I actually pass. Ah, boo. I'm kidding. Beer is fine. I personally prefer like Seagram's beer. Not gonna lie. Oh, I need to finish my story before my friend gets here. Um. So, anyways, we got back to the house. We played some video games. We talked. We fell asleep. The next morning, I had to take a shower. I had to change my clothes. I had to freaking get ready because I had church. Thankfully, I didn't wake up with a hangover. No, I was actually like, I wasn't like, I wasn't hungover. I wasn't like rushing and like, I wasn't really all that much awake. But I was more like nervous because it was the first time I had spent the night at another friend's house or at this specific friend's house. Um, but yeah, I took a shower, I got ready and everything. And then, okay, so this is the street, right? This is the street. The church is over here. The house that my friend is at is literally 1 block away. So to avoid, and like my house is like right here, like kind of on the corner. So like you could see my friend's house from my house, from like the living room window. You could see my friend's house, or at least our front yard. So I snuck out the back door, took like the long way around, and made it look like I had come from Tristan's house. And I got home, went in through the front door, and all of that. And I just played it off. And last Thanksgiving, after I had gotten tipsy and everything, I confessed to my mom about the party and everything. I ratted myself out. I am a self-tattletale drunk. I won't like tell other people's secrets. I will spill my secrets. And I was like the next day I was like, oh, that was a secret I thought would be really cool to keep. Cause like I like to show my ass when drinking anything other than beer. That's why I only fool with beer. Oh no! Cheers. But yeah, I ended up telling on myself. And the reason I wanted to keep that story a secret in the first place was because not only was it my first party, it was my first time doing something like that behind my parents' back. And the first time my sister had done anything like that, my mom had somehow found out and ended up going to the party and picking up my sister with the cops with her. And she was like pulling the cops with her. Like she took that party down. And I was like, if I can go to my first party without getting caught, I can one up my sister. And then I went and freaking tattled on myself. Yeah, I had too many run-ins with cops. I have never like had like much of a run-in with cops, except for once. At the party, I never even talked to the cops. I just kind of stood there for a bit and casually walked inside, and then casually walked down the street after coming out the front door. And then like the only time I ever got caught by the cops or like had the cops called on me specifically was when some friends of mine and I had snuck out and we had gone over to our usual hangout, which is an elementary school that's just like kind of open to the public. You know, people go there to like ride their skateboards and stuff. Well, you're young, give it time. That's funny. I've heard that line too many times. Some of my friends were up on the roof of the elementary school, and we got the cops called on us. Now, we rode in the cop cars, and like they took us home, but like we didn't get in any actual trouble because, you know, we were just up there chilling. Like me, I was stargazing, and like the whole experience was absolutely terrifying for me. And like, you know, but the cop was cool, you know? The cops in my area are actually pretty cool. Most of them know my dad. So, you know, pastor's kid card, pastor's kid get out of jail free card. But yeah, we never like broke anything or anything like that. We didn't hurt anything, so we were just taken home. No tickets, no fines, no arrests. Um, so and my mom was sitting on the front porch of our house, like watching what was happening. She couldn't tell that was me from how far away she was. So when the officers were like really cool. Like only one had shown up at first, and he was just like, "Yeah, I know how you kids are. Y'all trying to have fun and enjoy all your time while you're young. I was just like y'all once." He was really cool. And the other guy was too after he pulled up. And anyways, me and a friend of mine who was staying with me at the time was we were driven home, and after we got out of the cop car, my mom was like, "That was you?" And I was like, "Are you the one who called the cops?" And she was like, "No, I just saw them like pull up," and I was like, "What's going on?" And I wanted to watch. And I was just like, but I think I know who it was that called the cops on us, because there's a nurse who lives just a few blocks down who can see the school. And she's a nurse. So she doesn't get home until like 2 in the middle of the night. So, she probably got home at the time that we were on the roof. And she is, oh my gosh. We literally call her sergeant at church. She is the sergeant at our church. She runs pretty much everything. And it's freaking, So yeah, I'm pretty sure she was the one who called the cops on us. I haven't asked her about it yet. Nor am I ever going to, because then it's going to give away that I was one of the kids up on the roof. Oh. Yeah, I was so freaking terrified too. Like, I don't know what it is. It might just be like stuff that's been showing on the news, or the fact that I read too many Reddit stories where cops are abusing their power and stuff like that. I get anxiety about even the tiniest things, to be honest. But yeah, back to the Thanksgiving story. Dill Pickle showed up, had vodka and whiskey. At first, I just tried like a little bit. Like I had like a whiskey glass, and it had like that much. I poured like that much vodka in it, and it was like pre-mixed vodka. It was like apple. It was like green apple something, and it was only 17%. It was pretty good. It was kind of sour, to be honest. But then again, green apple. And then I rinsed that cup out, and I got some ice, and I was like, Dill, can I have some of that Fireball? And she was like, don't tell your dad. And then she poured me an almost full glass of Fireball, and oh my gosh, it was so freaking good. If I don't have Fireball whiskey at my 21st birthday party, I'm going to flip my lid. The friend is here. I will see you guys all next time. Y'all take care. Again, be careful what you drink, where you drink, and how much you drink, and how often you drink. All right? I care about you guys a lot. So take care out there. I will. Don't get too drunk. Yes, please don't get too drunk. And do not drive while you're drunk. Find somebody else to drive for you. Hey.
Your dad literally like opens the door.
Okay.
He literally opens the door. He's like, "Go." I'm like, what? And he opens the door again and says,
All right. I was about to end the streams. You want us to say goodbye to them?
"Peace out."
Peace. I love you guys all so much. I will see you guys all in the next live stream. Until then, y'all take care.
Dude, you make so many live streams with no videos.
Because I mostly do live streams anyways. They're easier. Because then I don't have to edit the videos.
But you don't make money.
You do make money. I don't make money anyways.
Sure. But you get more popular to make YouTube.
I plan on doing more videos and stuff like that in the future.
You get a camera.
I have a camera.
A vlogging camera.
A vlogging camera. Okay.
You
And
can vlog
where am I
videos.
going to find the money to do
I don't
cool
know,
things for
Christmas
vlogs?
money.
Christmas money would actually work probably. But anyways.
Fake die. Don't you have life insurance?
What? I'm not faking my death, and no, I do not have life insurance.
Oh, never mind. I was like, this is my third time.
Who's taller? This one is, unfortunately.
Way younger than her.
All right, we're gonna. All right, I will see you guys all in the in the next live stream. Y'all take care. Are you sure you want to end your broadcast? Yes, I am. I love you guys all so much.